is Shop Talk, and I'm Rieta Anwatco Trillo. The internet continues to be a popular choice as a platform for doing business, especially among startups. But more than being tech-savvy, knowing how to best reach your target market and offering value-for-money products are key for having a profitable e-commerce venture. Today, we'll talk about how you can make the most out of the internet for e-commerce, both from the buyer and seller's perspective. Now, if you started doing business online in just the last year or so, our guest in this segment has been at it for over a decade now. Here to tell us how she became an eBay power seller is Eireen Diokno Bernardo. Eireen is also the official training partner for PayPal Southeast Asia for the Philippines. Hello, Eireen, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you too. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, you've been at it for about 11 years. What exactly do you sell on eBay?
I sell Filipino products or anything that is related to the Philippines, historical items, collectible, memorabilia, and cultural products, something like that.
So who would you say are the clients who buy from you?
90% are people that are not in the Philippines because they want this product because they have no access to it. That's why they're asking me to help them source out here. And 10% are still in the Philippines.
Also, okay. Now, eBay, of course, has a very unique format for selling. People can actually bid on products, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, is that what you do, or do you go for the option which just has a fixed price for all your
I do a lot. I mean, I do all of the selling strategy, the auction, the buy it now, and the buy it now with best offer.
Okay, what's buy it now with best offer?
Well, buy it now is you click and it's yours. You just have to pay for it and wait for the delivery. The buy it now with best offer is when you offer it, buy it, and the client could ask for a discount or something like to haggle or to bargain. It's going down. Whereas the auction, it normally goes up because, you know,
right,
you put it in the market and then they will auction it out.
So it would go to the highest bidder.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Now, your designation is a power seller. What does that mean, and how do you become a power seller on eBay?
Well, proud to say that more than a power seller, there's such a thing also as a top-rated power seller. So I thank God, fortunately, in the Philippines, we're one of them. No? To become top-rated power seller, it means that you have a consistent sales of more than $1,000 a month. And sometimes it's even more than $1,000 a month. You can really thank God for it, you know. And being a top seller, it also means that you have a high satisfaction rate from all of your buyers. So you get a lot of high ratings.
You get a lot of positive feedback.
Positive feedbacks, high ratings, good grades.
Okay, so if I do have a business and I have goods and I want to put them on eBay, how can I get started? What tips could you give me?
Well, the first thing is you check if your product is saleable. You try to make the sense of it by browsing, checking on the site itself. You know, there are other tools that you can use on eBay to help you determine if your product is saleable. You can also look at the help, you know, menu that could make you determine if your product is not acceptable or prohibited, something like that.
All right, and the prohibited goods are
well,
fake, like fake
yes,
items,
the fake
right?
items, human remains or human parts of, I mean, something like organic parts of your person, something like that. Drugs or medicines that are claiming to have therapeutic, you know, claims, something like that. So there are items that you cannot sell on eBay, but most of the time you can sell almost everything.
Okay, so on the site itself, there is a lot of information and a lot of help that the sellers can get just from the site alone.
Yes, correct. Actually, the eBay community is a whole government in itself because it has its own constitution and it has its own policy and it has its own way of selling and buying, and, you know, almost everything is there. No? What normally my role in the Philippines is to educate and connect these policies or these rules in a Philippine setting. So some of them are not applicable, so I try to make sense out of it by connecting to what is supposed to be experienced here and connect it abroad.
That's right,
like
because I think Pinoys are still very wary of doing online shopping.
Yes, the development of the Philippine e-commerce society or environment has just been 4 years. So comparatively, it is a young community, it's a young industry.
Right.
So we have to have education and guidance, you know, for a lot of people here.
Right. So you were saying earlier, $1,000 a month is if you average that much, then you can be ranked as a power seller.
Yes.
Right. So it's actually very, very profitable, right?
It's more than profitable. It's I do it at home.
So your overhead is almost like nothing.
Well, you can do it this way. There's three types of sellers or buyers on the internet. One is hobby, or sometimes they buy, sell. One is passive income earner, whereas it's a secondary source of income. And one is a merchant, whereas it's like me, that I do put some capital on it and try to make a routine or an operation that could help me establish $3,000 to $10,000 a month sales. So,
wow.
So that's how lucrative the internet is, especially if you are exporting or importing. And the thing that can help you is using the tool online that is available, like PayPal, platform of internet websites and marketplace that have some followers already. There's so many things that is available for us right now that you can use. No?
Okay, so you mentioned PayPal. How does PayPal work exactly?
Well, PayPal is a payment system that, as a buyer, would be a very good thing for you to have protection. It is actually a facility that could help you pay online. By linking your credit card, it gives protection to the credit card information, and it facilitates the payment to the seller that you have purchased the item, and it gives you protection also to the transaction itself.
Okay, and how easy or difficult is it to have a PayPal account?
It is now very easy to have PayPal account in the Philippines. That's a good news. Now banks here are already aware that we can link our PayPal account and our bank accounts to our PayPal. Everyone or every Filipino can now have PayPal. In fact, PayPal have sponsored PayPal 101 workshop seminar that helps Filipino understand how to import and export using PayPal itself. It's also co-sponsored by Union Bank and Send Express. They are hoping that we can be educated enough to understand the use of these tools. No? And it's a workshop once a month.
Okay, so you have that on August 20th, September 17th, October 15th, November 12th, and December 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, and people can just come in, or do they have to register?
Yes, they have to register. Actually, we're already fully booked. And but we will still accommodate. I think Union Bank will adjust again, no? Because the capacity is normally 50, but now we're 62. So we are going to adjust again and accommodate more people, because everybody wants to be on the internet. Everybody wants to engage on e-commerce. So this is the best time, and we have institutions who are really backing up the advocacy to use the internet as an income generating platform for the Filipinos right now. No? That's PayPal is really supporting the Philippines, Union Bank supporting the Philippines, and Learning Curve, and this is our education group, and Send Express, which is the logistic company that makes this workshop happen for us.
Right, yeah, like Pinoys are slowly but surely getting the hang of it.
Yes.
What would you say are the misconceptions people have about shopping online?
Well, they think that credit cards or PayPal, so to speak, are only for the buyers. Mm-hmm. They do not know that it is also protection for the sellers, that it is not as easy as that for buyers to just charge back or dispute. So that is a very wrong conception. The sellers do not know that there are ways to be protected to have a legitimate online transaction.
Okay, you said about 90% of your clientele is overseas.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Are they like overseas Pinoys, or they're all different nationalities?
Different nationalities. Different surnames.
and I guess they just like the ethnic and unique look of Filipino products.
Yes,
right?
yes. For them, they will import accessories or dress, anything that is designed here. It's different to them. It's vice versa. Filipinos naman wants to import and want to be different here. So there's a flow of e-commerce, no, in the internet, and people are becoming individuals and have the right to design themselves.
Right. And have you had you personally, have you had experiences of, having a difficult customer or somebody complaining about your service? or somebody trying to cheat you out of an order, for example?
Oh yeah, yes. You can encounter that. You know, as you progress in this business, you will face with different kind of race, attitude, culture, language. You know, some of them do not know how to communicate in English, and some of the Filipinos are very good in communicating in English. So that's one of the things that we needed to take care of and to be educated how to handle or manage our client abroad. So we have to have the patience, no, for that. But it's not as difficult as it is because they're way ahead understanding e-commerce. The Philippines, we are the one who have a lot of misconception about trading abroad. So our role is to straighten that out. And there's a lot of gurus right now, financial gurus and internet gurus that are helping, not just me.
Right. You mentioned earlier that part of your work is sort of really putting eBay in a Filipino context. How have you changed the website or ebay.ph, right? How have you changed it to really make it more friendly to Pinoys?
Actually, yes. In fact, there's on eBay PH, they're making it Filipino-nized. Now, they're using the language, and they have adjusted some of the policies already, and they have really accommodated our own culture.
Okay, so it's much easier for Pinoys to use. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, if I'm a shopper and I want to find things on eBay, what are the most useful tips you could give someone?
If you're a shopper, the best thing that I could suggest to you is get PayPal. You know, you can never be wrong with PayPal because it gives you 100% protection as a buyer. And as a buyer also, to get the best deal, you try to find good auctions. You will be amazed. There are people who are auctioning branded items that are authentic for 0.99 cents or 10 pesos, something like that. It's a marketing, it's a promotion actually to expose their products and their stores online. So these are the best things that you can do right now as a shopper. And in fact, you can even become a professional shopper by importing. You know, you can earn more money with as you shop and then sell it locally. Actually, with PayPal 101, we're going to discuss this kind of e-commerce strategy.
Okay, so as you're saying, becoming a professional shopper means you will shop on eBay, bring the stuff to wherever you are locally, and then you can sell it again.
Yes, yes, here locally, because, you know, we have a lot of platforms. No, I'm not just talking about EBPH, there's Sulit, there's Multiply, you know, these are the platforms that is available to us, and we can use it for our advantage, especially Christmas season is coming.
True.
Well, this is the time that we should set up. We should understand the flow and take advantage of what is available out there without leaving our home.
Very, very exciting stuff. All right, Eireen,
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your eBay expertise
Yes,
with us here on
yes,
Shop
yes.
Talk.
And I would just like to invite my friends. No, we will be in Cebu. We will also be educating there, Learning
Wonderful.
Curve, Money Summit in Cebu, Waterfront, and I'll be speaking there too.
Okay, when is that?
September 30 and October 1.
All right.
So that's Money Summit Cebu, Waterfront.
Okay, great, Eireen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much. Well, Cash Pinoy, what they're all about and what online deals they have for you. We'll talk about that. Stay tuned. Shop Talk. We'll be right back.